Hey Bills Mafia, welcome back to the channel where we break down all things Buffalo Bills. As we gear up for the 2025 season, the front office is working tirelessly to build a roster capable of making a deep playoff run. The team has already made some major moves this offseason, but there's still room to add key pieces before the NFL draft. Before we dive into today's discussion, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We're bringing you the latest Bills news all off season long, and you won't want to miss a thing. Now, let's talk about some potential remaining free agent targets the Bills could add before the draft. Pass rush wins championships, and Zadarius Smith has been one of the most consistent pass rushers in the league over the last decade. Since 2018, he's posted 5 seasons with 8.5 or more sacks, proving that he can still be a difference maker. At 33 years old, Smith is looking for a championship contender, and Buffalo could be the perfect fit. With Michael Hucht and Larry Ogunjobi both set to serve suspensions at the start of the season, adding another edge rusher would be a smart move. Smith could provide an experienced presence in the rotation and help get after the quarterback early in the season. Let's talk about one of the most underrated safeties in the game, Justin Simmons. A 3-time All-Pro and 2022 interception leader, Simmons has been a game changer for years. While he had a bit of a down year with Atlanta in 2024, a lot of that can be attributed to joining the team late in training camp. Buffalo's current safety room includes Cole Bishop, Taylor Rapp, DeMar Hamlin, and Derek Forrest. While it's a solid group, Simmons could step in and immediately be the leader in the secondary. If the Bills can work out the financials, he'd be a great veteran addition. This guy just doesn't slow down. At 39 years old, Calais Campbell is still producing at a high level. In 2024, he racked up 52 tackles, 12 tackles for loss, 5 sacks, and 12 QB hits. That's insane production for someone his age. With his versatility to play both defensive tackle and defensive end, Campbell would be a fantastic rotational piece for Buffalo. Plus, at this point in his career, he's likely chasing a Super Bowl ring. The Bills could offer him that shot, and he could offer them valuable depth up front. Now, let's talk about a player with serious potential, Asante Samuel Jr. He's only 26 years old and has already shown flashes of being a lockdown corner. Before cut his 2024 season short, he was off to a great start, allowing 0 touchdowns in coverage and holding quarterbacks to a passer rating under 90. That's impressive. With the Bills still figuring out their cornerback situation, Samuel Jr. could be a great addition to a group that already features Taron Johnson, Christian Benford, and Dane Jackson. Speaking of the cornerback position, one of the biggest free agents still in the market is Rasul Douglas. He's been a key piece of Buffalo's secondary, but the team hasn't shown much urgency in re-signing him. NFL media's Nick Shook recently suggested that bringing Douglas back might actually be the best move Buffalo could make. Here's the deal. Douglas didn't have the best year in 2024 and graded poorly in PFF's rankings. But with Kyer Elam traded to Dallas, the Bills have a hole at CB2. If the price is right, bringing back Douglas on a team-friendly deal could make a lot of sense. Buffalo's current salary cap situation is tight, with only $662 now and $978 available. That means any move will require some financial creativity from Brandon Beane. But if Douglas's market doesn't heat up, the Bills could get him back at a discount. Rewinding a bit, the 2023 season had its ups and downs. At one point, Buffalo was neck and neck with the Miami Dolphins in the division, but a late season surge saw the Bills finish strong, securing the AFC East title for the 5th consecutive year. They took care of business against the Steelers in the playoffs before yet another disappointing loss to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in the postseason. But that's behind us now, and the focus is on what's ahead. In 2024, the Bills finished with a 13-4 record and made their first AFC Championship game appearance since 2020. Unfortunately, the result was all too familiar. Another loss to the Chiefs in Kansas City. That makes it 4 straight seasons of postseason heartbreak against the same team. But instead of dwelling on the past, Beane and the front office have been aggressive in reshaping this team to ensure they can finally get over the hump. A huge priority for the Bills was locking up their core players. The team handed out new deals to several key pieces, including Josh Allen, Greg Rousseau, Khalil Shakir, and Terrell Bernard. This move ensures that Buffalo's foundation remains strong for years to come. Allen's contract, in particular, was one of the biggest stories of the offseason. While the financial details made headlines, the long-term implications are clear. Buffalo is fully committed to building around its franchise quarterback. Rousseau's deal keeps a young and talented edge rusher locked in, while Shakir and Bernard's extensions ensure continuity in the receiving core and linebacker unit. One of the biggest splash signings of the offseason was edge rusher Joey Bosa. The former Chargers star inked a one-year deal with the Bills, bringing his pass-rushing expertise to a defense that's always looking to apply pressure. Oh, pairing. Bosa with Rousseau should give the Bills a lethal combination on the edges. The hope is that Bosa, when healthy, can be a game changer, especially in big moments against quarterbacks like Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Lamar Jackson. Another reason why Buffalo's offseason has been labeled as forward-thinking is the sheer amount of draft capital they've stockpiled. The Bills currently hold 10 picks in the 2025 NFL Draft, including multiple selections in the 2nd, 4th, 5th, and 6th rounds. That kind of draft flexibility gives Bean plenty of options, whether it's trading up to grab a difference maker or stockpiling young talent for the future. While other AFC East teams are scrambling to fix their issues, Buffalo is sticking to its successful formula. The Dolphins, Jets, and Patriots all had disappointing seasons and are trying to retool their rosters, while the Bills remain the team to beat in the division. With smart roster management and an aggressive approach to improvement, the Bills are proving once again that they have one of the best front offices in the league. So Bills Mafia, we've broken down some big-time names that are still available. Whether it's Zadarius Smith to help the pass rush, Justin Simmons to lead the secondary, Calais Campbell for veteran leadership, or Asante Samuel Jr. for long-term stability, there are still plenty of moves Buffalo could make before the draft. And what about Rasul Douglas? Should the Bills bring him back, or should they move on? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think the Bills should sign? Are there any other free agents out there you'd like to see in Buffalo? And don't forget, smash that like button and subscribe for more Bills content. We're going to be covering all the latest news, rumors, and draft analysis leading up to the 2025 season. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Bills!